What is this? What is this tragedy? It seems to be some kind of Kung Fu hippie tornado. Oh no! No, I'm totally kidding. It's really just a ceiling fan. I just thought it looked cool in that kind of color. I'm pink again. I like being pink. I wanted to talk about, this is the vlog, by the way, and we tried to do it, but I accidentally hit the stop recording when I was about to say something, so now I have to go back and do it all again. I fail. Just a few things down, so I was adjusting my mic there. Whoa, hands are really pink. Oh, Jimmy is back.
Dude, I can barely even hear you, so I can't
We covered this! We covered this 4 times! I have counted.
Yeah, I know, but that doesn't stop the fact that I can barely hear you.
Oh my god. Well, as long as you can understand what I am saying, we're fine. We're fine. That's all is important. So I want to talk about wrestling today. Main thing, it seems like whenever somebody jumps ship from WWE to TNA wrestling, they turn into what in the wrestling business is called a heel. They're the bad guy. They're the guy that is to be the intended person that everybody hates. And they do that with the biggest stars out there. Like Hulk Hogan, for a great example. Jeff Hardy. When Kurt Angle first went to TNA, everybody kind of liked him, but then he slowly turned into a heel. Everybody started to hate him. Now, of course, he's a face, which is the good term. That's the good guys. You suck. But I'm a huge wrestling fan. I think I covered that like a few weeks ago when the show first started. I'm a wrestling fan. Always have been. Always will be. That's how it is. And with WWE, I'm really eager to see what's going to happen with this Randy Orton versus Wade Barrett match with John Cena as the special guest referee. Here's the thing with John Cena. At Hell in a Cell, he made a deal with Wade Barrett, who is the leader of the Nexus. Shippy, don't get excited because it's the word Nexus. I know that's a WoW thing. Just chill.
Oh my god, so much static.
Wow. Well, the Nexus is a tag team. We're probably the most hated tag team, in my opinion, of all time. I just don't like the dudes. They're just dumb. They're a tag team in the WWE that is against the WWE. It makes no sense. Their story is retarded. Whoever thought of those stories, that's what retarded, because it's got to be killing ratings. Well, actually, that's probably not true. Everybody's probably trying to see what's happening with Cena. But at Hell in a Cell, it was John Cena versus Wade Barrett. The stipulation was, if Cena won, the Nexus was gone forever. They had to leave the WWE. Now, if Wade Barrett won, John Cena had to join the Nexus. And that's exactly what happened. There are 2 masked assailants, and they stormed the ring and sabotaged John Cena's chances of winning. They beat the crap out of him, and they made it so Wade Barrett won the match. So John Cena was forced to join the tag team Nexus. The next night on WWE Monday Night Raw, John Cena thought, well, okay, if I'm going to be in Nexus, I'm going to take them down from the inside. So he took off Michael Tarver, or whatever his name was, I don't know, the big black dude that always wore the thing on his face because he thought he was cool. I always thought he was kind of stupid because he tried to, you ever see he's trying to look like a hard ass, but he so doesn't look like, he just looks retarded because nobody else was wearing that face mask, only him in the tag team. That's it. Stupid. And now, but then anonymous Raw general manager said, if you do not follow Wade Barrett's orders, you're fired. So now Wade Barrett has ordered that if Wade Barrett loses the match at Survivor Series, this coming Sunday, or this Sunday actually now I think, I'm not sure. I'm not exactly sure, but can't remember how many weeks it's been since this whole thing started. So the situation is, if Wade Barrett wins, Cena is free out of Nexus entirely. He no longer has any responsibility to Wade Barrett. He's not going to be his errand boy anymore, getting him water, getting him coffee, doing his dirty work in the matches and all that. It's done. But if Randy Orton, the current WWE champion, wins and walks away with the title, Cena is fired. Personally, I think it's going to go down. Also, the Nexus, Wade Barrett's tag team, has been banned from ringside. So, now banned doesn't necessarily mean, it's impossible to get in. I mean, it's very, means they're not allowed to be there, but they could very easily interfere, So I think what's going to happen is, I think Cena's going to have to screw over Randy Orton, or who knows, maybe Wade Barrett will really just win the match fairly for once. Highly doubtable. But there is one loophole in the general manager's decision. The Nexus is banned from ringside. This doesn't necessarily mean that all people are banned from ringside. At Hell in a Cell, Husky Harris and Michael McGillicuddy were not in the Nexus, but they were put in there a couple weeks after. So they found a loophole. They'll probably do that again. And we're out of time here, so I want to mention one more thing. The whole iPod deal on my Facebook, I know a few of you probably know it. That's been like redone. It's fine. I found the owner and everything, so I gave it to him and all that, so it's cool. It was an iPod Touch. Those things are lots of money. Who would just lose that? I mean, damn. I'm glad you got it back, though. We'll see you next week, hopefully, if I get my mic fixed. If the mic ain't fully fixed by then, I'm probably not going to do the videos until it's fixed. Which is why yesterday I didn't have a video. Yes, Jim, I know it's staticky. Goodbye, people.